Where did it go? I just had it. It was just in my hand. Hey everyone, Queer V here. Really excited to do this video. It's going to be a little longer than normal, and that is because I'm going to talk a lot about myself. So I hope y'all are ready for that. Please know that I am going to talk about some serious things, so if you're easily triggered, you might want to be aware. I am going to be talking about depression, suicide, stuff like that. So yeah, just letting you know. So I've been planning this video basically since January, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And I ended up using a ton of materials on this, and so my intro was because I was like looking for this. I was like every artist, I was looking for something and I couldn't find it, and I thought it'd be funny to show you guys because it's like what every artist goes through. Anyways, so firstly, what I wrote up there is I'm 26 years old. That's how old I am. I'm non-binary, and I use they, them pronouns. So I will say that I'm DFAB. I was designated female at birth. I'm not telling you that because I want you to think of me as female. I don't want that. I'm telling you so that I can share my story. I did get top surgery, which is typically for female to male transgender people, but some non-binary people also choose to get that surgery. I had intense dysphoria about my body before, and now I'm like totally me, and it's the best, and it's great. That happened in December 2014, so it was quite a bit ago. But yeah, very, very lucky that I was able to get that surgery, and now my body better reflects my gender, which is the best. I also identify as pansexual, which just means that I can have feelings for anybody regardless of their gender, and I'm also polyamorous. And so what that means is that I have feelings for more than one person at a time, and I act on those feelings also. I'm in a polyamorous relationship, and I won't be in a relationship unless it's going to be polyamorous. And basically in all polyamorous relationships, there's like rules and there's agreements. You talk to your partner about what's okay and what's not. In my relationship, like, it's okay to do whatever with anybody. We just have to talk about it, talk to each other about our feelings for others and our crushes if we're going on dates and stuff like that. I do live with my partner. So yeah, a lot of people think that polyamory is like weird and wrong, but it's not. It's everybody like involved. It's like a consensual thing, and it's, you know, if you don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship, then don't date somebody polyamorous. It works out because it's all about honesty and communication. So I'm also chaotic good. If you guys know D&D, if you don't, it just basically means that there's like chaotic, neutral, and lawful. And so I'm not all about like rules and laws and stuff. Like, I just want to do what's the best thing. I just want to be good. So there's like good, neutral, and evil or bad. And so I'm chaotic good, which is like opposite ends of the spectrum, but it's just because I'm like everywhere, I do whatever, but also I try my best to put out good in the world and to be kind to everybody and, you know, all that jazz. And I am vegan. It's very important to me. I have been vegan for over 5 years. And before that, I was vegetarian since I was like 12 or 13. So I haven't eaten animals for like half of my life. And being vegan is definitely a commitment, but I don't know, when you care about animals so much, it's just like, I feel like disgusted at like eating that kind of food. Like, it makes me sick, like, so I don't. But I don't judge people for not being vegan. Like, obviously I want more people to be vegan. Like, I think it's awesome to be vegan because you're like not supporting the cruelty of animals and stuff like that. But I don't like push people, you know. I think it's your life, it's your diet, you should choose what you want to do. Obviously I think it's awesome if you want to be vegan, and I'm always ready to talk about being vegan. And so the last thing I wrote in that first box is that I'm also disabled. So I have a buttload of mental illnesses. Whoop, whoop. I have bipolar, anxiety, ADHD, and OCD tendencies. I also I also have this physical thing, these physical issues, and this is something that I've never actually been told by a doctor, but I think that I have this thing called cyclic vomiting syndrome, which is as gross as it sounds. Basically, my stomach hurts all the time, I feel very nauseous, and I puke a lot, it's gross. Yeah, so, I'm not able to hold a job at this time, because of my disabilities. So that's fun time. I will say that over 2 years ago, I decided to kill myself, and that didn't work. I ended up hospitalized, and then I had to live with my family for over 2 years, and for over a year I was on suicide watch. So yeah, that's something real that happened to me. And I'm on the recovery slope, but it's not linear. Progress is not linear. It goes up and down. It's hard. Change is hard because it doesn't just go up. So sometimes you feel like crap, like, wow, this sucks. I feel terrible still, and I have gotten nowhere in years. But actually, when I look back on where I was some years ago, I am doing better. I mean, I still have a lot of issues and a lot of problems and things to work on, but I am in a better place than I was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I never would have been able to do this on YouTube and have this channel and, be constantly updating something consistently and actually doing something. Like, I've been doing so much art, and that's not something that I could have done years ago, so I'm getting there, It's a thing that's happening. Anyways, so I'll move on to the do not likes, dislike, broken heart section. Liars, that's a big one. Don't lie to me. Don't ever lie to me. I can't stand it. I am 100% honest. I don't lie ever, and I expect the same from all my friends and family. If you're in my life, you better not lie to me, because I don't accept that. I get very, very, very upset when people lie to me, and it's not okay with me. I just feel like, what's the point? What's the point of lying? Like, it just leads to misunderstandings and miscommunications, and then, like, nobody understands each other, and it's just stupid. Like, just be honest. That's just the best way to be. Okay, and then, oh my god, the cold. I hate the cold. It's so cold. I like when it's warm out. When it's wintertime, I don't leave. I'm like, wow, it's cold outside, so I'm not going outside. And I don't like when it's cold inside, but also I'm poor, so I can't put the heat up very high. So I don't like the cold. But that's okay. Hopefully it will be warmer soon. And then oppression. I mean, who likes oppression? I guess the people who are oppressors like it. But yeah, it's a problem. I can't believe that it's still happening in our world today. Like, it's just freaking ridiculous. Like, we've come so far with technology and, like, so many things, and, like, socially, it's like, what is wrong with people? Like, what? How is it so hard to treat other human beings like they're equals? Like, oh my god, it's another human person, so shouldn't I treat them like how I want to be treated and how I treat other people? That's what you would think. That's what you would think. Well, apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently that's not what people think, and I don't understand. And that leads me to the next one, the state of the world. It's something that makes me very depressed all the time. I'm gonna be real, and when our new president was announced, I was shocked. And I got extremely depressed. That was when I was on suicide watch still, which is because I wanted to kill myself at that point. I was like, I lost all hope with the world. Like, I can't believe that, so many people support hatred, support horrible things. Like, just, it's sad. It makes me sad that so many terrible things happen in the world, and that people are so terrible to each other and to animals, and like, I don't understand, like, why is this happening? Like, why is the world this way? Like, and I gotta stop thinking about it because I'm just gonna like start crying right on camera, and I don't want to do that, but it makes me sad, guys. It makes me so sad. Alright, that's why I didn't include too much in the sad section, because I don't want to get sad right now. I'm going to move on to the happy stuff. Happy stuff that I love. Hearts, hearts, hearts everywhere. So, things that I love. The first thing that I put up there is avatar forum sites, because this is something that's very important to me. It's been important to me for a lot of my life, pretty much since I've been on the computer. I started with Neopets, which is a pet site, if you guys didn't know. But from there, I found other pet sites, I found avatar websites, and it became my life. And that is, like, it's my community. Like, it's my friends and I mean, they're my closest friends that I've known for years, but I met them online on these sites. And so the first one I have listed is named Pantheon. It's not open yet, but it will be soon, and I definitely will be including links in my videos when I talk about Pantheon. I love it. It's like the best place ever. My friend owns it, and he made it up. And basically, if you guys don't know what avatar forum sites are, avatars are like, you like dress up your avatar, you put on different items and stuff and different colors and color combinations and stuff, and then you go around and you talk to people on the forums, and everybody sees your avatar and stuff like that. And it's just fun. It's a like community kind of jam. But so the Pantheon is just really awesome site, and I love it so much. And all my friends are there, and it's the best, and I've known these people for years. And the second one I have listed is Staedtler, and Staedtler was my home for years, and it was very much loved site, and it has changed owners now, but is turning around, and I still work for the site. I am staff on both Pantheon and Staedtler, so I help the site. For Pantheon, I help with the art, with the items. I make items, which is pretty cool. I'm learning, though. I'm not that great at it yet. But yeah, so they're wonderful sites. And then the third one I have listed is called Tattered Weave. This one is really unique site. It's both a pet and avatar site, but it's not a traditional pet site, because they're not really like your pets. They're called your allies. But it's really neat. It's very focused on NPCs and lore. NPCs stands for non-playable characters. It's like in any games, or like, I mean, this, even though it's a website, it's kind of considered a game as well. Or any sort of like lore-based thing has NPCs where they're like characters, basically. And they're really interesting. And anyways, it's a great site, and the people there are super nice. Like, they have this wish list system, and people will just like give you stuff on your wish list like all the time. People are so awesome on this site. Actually, my subscriber that sent me a gift, Ezsithyn, I met him on Tattered Weave, so that just goes to show how kind the people are on this site. It's a beautiful community. And all of these avatar sites that I've listed have more older user base, so mostly people that are on there are in their 20s. It's not like a young teenager kind of thing. Alright, so next love of mine is kissing. I like to kiss people a lot, and it's kind of like it was kind of like a running joke between me and like my friends in real life, and also my friends online. I love kissing, and I'm not always in the mood to kiss, obviously. And I'm gonna be real, I'm not super into like sexual things that much, but kissing is my jam. I love kissing. And I've kissed a lot of people in my life. Like, I'm not exaggerating, I've probably kissed like at least 75 people. I'm not kidding. And it's a lot. And it mostly happened in the past, because these days I've been kind of like a hermit. But when I was in college and high school and all that, you know, there was lots of kissing going on. Okay, and then trees. I love trees. I love nature. I love being outside. It's the best. I kind of miss being at my parents' house sometimes, because they have like a forest in their backyard, and they live kind of more out in the middle of nowhere compared to the city where I live now, which I like the city because I can walk places and it's really nice, but there's not as many trees, and I love trees. Alright, and then animals. I mean, I obviously love animals. I'm vegan. Animals are the best. Animals. I specifically love my family's cat, Nymphadora Tonks. She's the best. She's like really fat and fluffy. She's like giant and the best. She's so soft. And she's like a tortie on top and a calico on the bottom. She's so pretty. She's the prettiest kitty ever. And she's like kind of medium hair. Like she's not totally long hair, but oh gosh, she's so pretty. I miss her. I don't live with her anymore, but I do live with my partner's cats, Caroline and Justine, and they're also super cute. They're much tinier than Tonks, and they're twins, and they each lost an eye. So each one has a different eye, and most people can't really tell them apart unless they're looking at their eyes, and sometimes they still forget, but it's easier for me to tell them apart, mostly because I live with them. But Caroline has like white on her paws and like white on her belly, and she's bigger. Like Justine is tinier, so it's easy for me to tell them apart, but I know it's harder for people that don't live with them. Okay, so I think games, I really like gaming. I'm not like a super huge gamer, like even though I have over 500 games on Steam, that's because I used to buy a lot of bundles, like a lot of bundles. So I ended up with a lot of games, even though I don't game like all the time. Like some days I don't play games at all, and it's just like, that's how it is. But okay, and then music. So music is great. I mean, who doesn't love listening to music? When I get into like some songs or some bands or music artists, I will just listen to them on repeat like all the time. I probably annoy anybody who hangs out with me because I just listen to the same things all the time. But that's how it goes when I really get into something. And I listen to music a lot, like all the time. I just throw it up on YouTube or whatever. Thanks to YouTube autoplay, that's how I find like a lot of new music actually. And so right after that I put singing, and that goes along with it. I love singing to music that I like. When I use singing to help me do things that I hate doing. So I hate taking showers and I hate doing dishes. I know most people like taking showers. I don't get it, but so I put on music really loud when I do those things, and I sing like I mostly listen to Shakira and Kesha when I take showers because I love singing to them. And when I'm doing dishes, I actually listen to a lot of Marina. I like to sing to her a lot too, Marina and the Diamonds. But yeah, so singing is a big thing for me. When I was in high school and college, I used to be in like choir and chamber singers and stuff like that. So that's really fun. I like to sing. And then dragons. Dragons are like my favorite animals. I mean, so are cats, but dragons! Oh my god, dragons are so cool. I love dragons. Dragons are awesome. And honesty, well, you guys already heard how I feel about liars, so, I mean, honesty is very important to me. Obviously, I have it kind of twice. Yeah, it's very important to me. I think that everybody should be honest because it's just easier to communicate with people that way. Like, that's how I make friends anyways, and that's how I get people to really know who I am. I'm being honest. So I hope that you guys are being honest to me too. And then colors. Oh my god, I love colors. Colors are the best. I really like all colors, like, so much. And but I think that my favorite color is yellow. That's what I decided the other day. But I also really like blue and mint and stuff like that, which is why I wrote everything in mint, like well, it's kind of like a teal color, but yeah, that's why I did that, because it's one of my favorite colors. One reason why I love avatar form sites and making avatars is because I love colors, and I love putting together color combinations and thinking of like unique things to do. And then the sun, that's another thing that I kind of put the opposite in my dislikes. I don't like the cold, I love the sun. The sun is the best. I know some people don't like the sun, they think it's too hot, but I love it. I love the sun. I love the sun kissing my face and wrapping around me like a warm blanket. I miss the sun. Come back, warm sun. Alright, and then art, that's kind of obvious. I mean, I've liked art for like pretty much all of my life. But I've struggled with it. I get frustrated a lot, and I used to just cry and give up all the time. And I just gave up on art a lot. And only recently have I decided to try again and not give up this time. I do still get frustrated and I do still cry, but I just take a break instead of giving up. I just step back and come back to it later when I'm feeling a little better. I still feel a little frustrated, but I work through it. I work through it. And then pixels, that kind of goes along with art. I have done a lot of pixel art. I haven't really been into it lately, but that is one digital kind of art that I really enjoy, and I like the art style as well. I think pixel art's super cute and it's super fun. I'll add a link in the description to some of my pixels so you guys can check them out. Yeah, and then friends and family are the biggest ones. That's why I also put them in black, because they're the most important. And I mean, I would be dead without my friends and family, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, I would actually be dead. So they're very, very important to me. I don't know where I would be without their support and love and encouragement. I really have a wonderful family, and I feel terrible for anybody with a mental illness that doesn't have a supportive family and that doesn't have a supportive group of friends, because I don't know what I would do without that. Like, I literally don't know what I would do. So I really appreciate my friends and my family. Thank you guys so much. I know some of you guys watch my videos, so I need you. Thank you for being there for me and supporting me and loving me. It means a lot to me. Yeah, okay, so I went through everything. I know it's taken forever. I know this is a super long video, but I'm going to talk just a little bit more. Firstly, as you can see, I'm wearing part of my outfit that I drew. This is one of my favorite sweatshirts ever, so that is why I included it in this video. And this is one of my favorite hats ever also. And I wear glasses. You guys don't know that because I don't wear them on the computer. But I wear glasses in my everyday life, but not on the computer and not when I'm reading, because when I get close up with my glasses, it hurts my eyes. So my vision is only bad like far away. So yeah, and I'm wearing my Doc Martens, my vegan Doc Martens, which are my favorite shoes in the world. And actually, like, I think I did pretty well on them. Like, I'm pretty happy. Like, they look kind of shiny, which is what my Doc Martens look like. And that was like the perfect color for them, because I have the cherry red ones. Alright, so I honestly could have included my computer in my love category, but since I was going through the motions of drawing the whole thing, I decided to just leave it out of the list since I was drawing it. And so, most artists, for the Meet the Artist tag, they draw, like, what's in their pockets, what's in their bag, and stuff like that, but I don't go outside. I don't really leave that much. I don't go places, so I felt like a bag, like, didn't really fit for me. So I instead decided to include the items that were the most important to me and what I need in my life. So my computer is the big one. My biggest need is my computer. My computer is my love. Her name is Zalia. I built her some years ago, like 3 years ago. And yeah, I love her. She's the best. She works amazing, and she's a beast. I built her for gaming, so she's really strong, and I have a beautiful rainbow keyboard, and that's why I made it all rainbowy, because in it changes colors and stuff, like, constantly. It's like flowing. It's like a flowing rainbow. But yeah, it's super pretty. And on the side of my computer is open, so you can see inside, so I kind of included that too. And I kind of just drew some random stuff in there. I didn't really draw, that part isn't very accurate, but the rest is. And on my monitors, on the left one is supposed to be Discord, and then just like my file viewer, because I always have like pictures up and stuff and my files up. And then the right monitor is supposed to be YouTube. I was listening to this, I don't even know how to pronounce their name. It's like Churches, but with a V instead of a U. It's like Chvrches. They're a really good band. So I was listening to a song by them, and the album cover was like this yellow X. So I tried to draw that on the YouTube screen. So yeah, my computer is super important to me. I love it. I live on my computer. I don't know what I would do without my computer. Whenever I like travel for long periods of time, like I just went to Florida for like almost a week recently, and I was like, I miss my computer. I need it like using a laptop is just not the same. Like using anything is not the same because this is so fast. I hate my cell phone. I hate my cell phone, and I'm not like most people in this world because I know most people are in love with their cell phones. I can't do the phone because my phone is so much worse than my computer. My computer is a million times better. I'm like, how does anybody like phones? Oh my god. All right, phone rant over. My computer's the best in the world. I love her. She's my soulmate. So that's my computer. And then I have these sunglasses. So they're actually like for industrial work, and they do look like chemistry goggles. My dad gave them to me, but it's because they fit over top of my glasses and they like sit right on my glasses. So that's why I love them. But also I look cool. I'm a cool guy. And so the other thing that I drew there is my bullet journal, which is super important to me. I have this really cute one called Scribbles That Matter. And at first I forgot to do the yellow band around it. But yeah, I have this super cute one called Scribbles That Matter, and it's a vegan leather book for bullet journaling, and they have all these cute little icons on there. So I drew some of them. I obviously couldn't fit all of them, but I did draw some of them on there, and I need my bullet journal. I use it all the time. If you've been watching my channel, you would have seen that I've done some bullet journal setups. Soon I am going to do a bullet journal flip through. Actually, next month I'm going to do that because it will have been my year anniversary of bullet journal. So yeah, check that out. And then the last thing I included was a lighter. And I don't smoke cigarettes, but I do light candles and incense all the time, like always. Like, I have this whole section under my desk here for candles. There's just like candles everywhere, and I have this giant box of incense over there. I love how nice those things smell, so that's why I included a lighter in there, because I always have one. I always have to have a lighter. And yeah, so that was it. I know that was super duper long, but I have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things that make up me, and I want to get to know you guys. So I know that maybe a lot of you guys won't watch that because it's so long, but I really enjoyed doing this. It took me super long. It took me like over 2 hours to actually do, which was longer than I thought. But anyways, thank you so much, you guys, for watching me. It really means a lot to me. Again, I'm sorry for the length of this video, but I want it to be as real as possible and really be honest and let you guys get to know me, you know? So, because that's the whole point of the Meet the Artist tag. So yeah, I had fun doing this. I think I'm going to try to do it again in the summer because I want to draw myself in summer clothes because it's awesome. I like how summer feels. So yeah, maybe I'll do a mini like Meet the Artist like thing again in the summer. Anyways, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked that. Please leave me a comment, leave a like on this video, subscribe to me. It would mean a lot to me. I really love any and all support that I get. It means so much to me, honestly. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great day.